I'm tired of this life, going from man to man, being used, mistreated, abused. Nobody understands me, no one. How could they? With all that I've been through, being abandoned by my own mother, astray with no family, no real family at least. Eli, he was the closest thing I ever had to family. Why does she have to stop Gordy and Aurelia? Then I wouldn't have had to suffer all this time. I've had it. This is where it ends. A strong wind was blowing and the waters grew rough. When they had rowed about 3 or 4 miles, they saw Jesus approaching the boat, walking on the water, and they were frightened. But he said to them, "It is I. Do not be afraid." Had it. My little Gordy, his drinking, wasting his life. Ever since him and June got hitched up, I knew it was a bad idea. What had happened to my Gordy, my very first? He's lost it. I can't let him do this to himself anymore. If I let him get out again, he'll get himself killed. I can't, I won't. I've got it. Where's that axe? Very early on the first day of the week, just after sunrise, they were on their way to the tomb, and they asked each other, "Who will roll the stone away from the entrance of the tomb?" But when they looked up, they saw that the stone, which was very large, had been rolled away. As they entered the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe, sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. "Don't be alarmed," he said. "You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him." Well, at least something good came out of this. Where did that deer even come from? Came flying out of the woods. I'm already this wasted and now I've got deer flying out at me? It's just my day. Thank God I'm not having the shakes like I usually do. But now that I have this deer, I don't have to worry about that. I can just go into town and trade her for a bottle. That'll keep me from the shakes for at least another day. What's that noise? No, it can't be. They put a purple robe on him, then twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on him. And they began to call out to him, "Hail, King of the Jews!" Again and again they struck him on the head with a staff and spit on him. Finally, to be able to breathe again. Everything makes sense. Everything is falling into place. Just look at this long stretch of open road, the countryside. What a beautiful place when you know who your mom really is. After all these years, when you finally meet your own dad, flesh and blood. I mean, look at his nose. He's definitely my dad. To finally know who you are, where you belong. What a beautiful place. Finally. Home. Time to go home. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and all that night the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind and turned it into dry land. The waters were divided, and the Israelites went through the sea on dry ground, with a wall of water on their right and on their left.